I am so excited to be back with another artist series. Today we have a phenomenal gospel group, the Hype Generation. Hello, Hype Generation.
Uh, Hello.
How are y'all doing today?
We're good.
I'm
Great.
so glad you all are here. So, first things first, can you all introduce yourselves and kind of tell me what your role is in the group?
Go ahead, son. Is she gonna go first?
Okay, so hi, I'm Tiara Lattimore, and my role is pretty much I sing all three parts.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Well, let me go ahead since the ladies are going first. My name is Shabria. And like her, we sing all three parts and we lead,
Versatile.
All right. Go ahead, son.
I'm Kamari Lattimore. KC Music is my other name that you guys may be familiar with. But um, sing whatever part need to be sung and lead. We don't really have there's no leader to this group, so we all do the same. So
That's for all that there. Well, my name is Tyrese, and I guess you could say my role is to do my best to get on this Reverend's nerves to the fullest and keep him on his toes.
Oh, I forgot to. Well, he didn't say, but me and Tyrese were also the group's producers.
Oh, wow.
So we produce our music, and then all of us write our own music. So some songs I write, some songs he write, she write, and then some songs we write together. So we do it as a collective, thing.
Wow, that's amazing. So let's get right into that. So you talked about your producers, your songwriters. So who would you say kind of inspires your creative process?
Go ahead, son.
To be honest, I don't. I honestly don't. Me personally, I don't think there's nobody that I like modern my writing and stuff afterward, to where you could say like someone that inspires me. Um, I like listening to everything. I'm more of a type of person where anything that sounds good, I'm attracted to. So whether it's, you know, Kurt Franklin or B Slade or like just everywhere, it doesn't matter. Like I can literally listen to a group or a artist and I download their whole album on my phone, but I only listen to one song because I'm only attracted to one song. So like me personally, I wouldn't say there's nobody that I kind of modern after. It's just if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. So I just allow God to just lead me.
That's the best way to let the Lord lead you. But if you take a project like To Be Contempt or Quartet, the HG way, like how does it start? Do you start, you might have some chords, does someone have some lyrics that sound good? Like how do you put these songs together?
For the quartet stuff, definitely this guy. He's the one that it's all in him. We just tag along, but that's it's really in him. But then everything else is more of a thing where um we'll come to a practice and then it's just like hey, I got a song. Um and that's kind of like how that one went. It was just a lot of songs that we kind of brought and then we just separated them and then put the contemporary together and then put the quartet together. But that's how it normally go. When I'm gonna say or I say, hey, I gotta do something for the group. And that's how we really came up with the album and we just separated it. That's all.
Wow, I love that. And I love it because y'all got the old school and the new school. Y'all mix it all together. But take me back a little bit. How did the group form? How did y'all start?
We started originally, our parents had a group called Hype for Christ. I'm actually a part of the original group. I was a little kid. And so once they decided to retire, we always knew how to sing. But once they decided to retire, then they was just like, oh, the Lattimore kids sing, 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 sing. And then eventually we were singing and we decided to make it a group and then it just became a thing. So we decided to become the generation of Hype for Christ.
Wow, I love that going back to your parents. So your parents paved the way for you.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So I be watching y'all. I've seen y'all perform live. I've been watching videos online and on YouTube. So tell me, people see the glitz and the glam. They see you on stage. They see you say, "Sing, Tyrese." I saw that video. But tell people, what are some difficulties? What are some challenges to doing this type of work?
Well, I say so. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but for me personally, my first big challenge was finding my individuality and my being confident with my own sound, and being mixed in with them. We all got a little old soul, but when it comes down to the technical side of it, when you get behind that mic, there's definitely a difference. And if you feel like the oddball, you can be a little insecure from time to time. But that, and also realizing the importance of ministry as well. Behind it, yeah, it is a show. We all, the attributes, all that stuff like that's good and all. But the goal is to touch the people's heart and spread the word. So highlighting that and making sure that point gets across is kind of a challenge if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I want to tag along with him. Another challenge I could say, I think all us, I don't know if I feel like they would agree with me. But when we first started singing, everybody was like, "Oh, this is the new Walls group," or "This is that, this is that." So it's like, I guess you could say, comparing us to them or trying to hold us, I guess, to their standard or whatever when we have our own individuality. So basically, just continuously making a name for ourselves and not trying to be labeled as, a rebound walls group or, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like that's something too, a little bit. But everything he said is most definitely accurate.
What about Shabria?
Um, challenges. Because I sung with the original group, and then coming down to us now with my siblings. I think the only challenge I had was because I sung with other groups too. Like my friend, I sung with them at one point. So I think mentally, like I was already kind of ready to do so much, and then I came with my siblings, and they were just starting, and we all were young, but I'm the oldest, so sometimes it was a maturity thing, like okay, it's time to get in the studio, time to do music, time to do songs, time to record, and they was ready to play. We need to come on. So I think that was the difference, but they all honestly they showed up and they show up and show out. I won't say showed up. They show up and show out every single time. Studio wise, we surprise each other. Like especially this one right here. She's the baby of the bunch, but you put her behind the mic, she gonna surprise you. And you would think, no, but she will. She will do some stuff. We were in a studio session one time. I never forget. I don't know what song it was, and she did a run. She had a solo part, and then right after her, I was supposed to come in. I was stuck for like 30 minutes. I couldn't even think of nothing to do because I was so stuck on what she had already did before me. So
this is over 30 minutes.
She just told you her challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you shy. Oh.
I was gonna say I'm very shy.
Yeah, the one that y'all hear, because I know y'all hear Tierra the least, and even in all our songs, lead parts and stuff, when y'all hear the least, is really, she's a vocal beast. She's just shy. Like I wish she'd just go ahead and just take over, because Tierra is really dope.
Oh, wow. We want to hear you, Tierra. We want to hear you. But y'all touched on some really important things. Tyrese talked about, being in a group, but also trying to find who you are authentically, and also like the importance of ministering. Like, I think sometimes when people sing, they're like, "Oh, it's a show. How many runs can I do? What can I get the people to yell and shout?" But it's really about like touching those lives and people leaving those performances being changed and transformed. So y'all just gave a bunch of gems. You are also young. So how do you balance that? You got your friends. They might not be as saved as you. How do you balance handling that?
I can answer first because I'm the oldest, so I don't have that problem because I live for every day. You understand me?
Hey man, I understand.
The hot water. I'm gonna serve God. Okay? No matter what nobody got to say. So that's just me. I don't know about them. That's just me.
Well, for me, it might sound crazy, but I don't talk to too many people. I don't have friends, so it's easy. And the people that I do talk to, they're kind of like church, so that's easy. It's like they listen to our music, So it's not hard for me.
Go ahead, son.
Oh, well, I balance. I feel like I balance mine well. But I stand with Shabir. I live for Jesus. That doesn't change. However, I do have friends. That, like you said, may not be as into church like me and stuff. But uh, despite of all that, they respect me and where I'm at. So I mean, even though I live for Jesus and stuff, I'm not so just saved to where I don't enjoy life. Of course, enjoy life in a way that's pleasing to God, but you get what I'm saying. I still have friends like that. They respect me where I'm at, and I continue to just do what I do and live for God. That's all. I'm not perfect. None of us are, but yeah.
I love that. I mean, that really just shows the importance of going to church, having that good church community and building friends and having people that kind of help you stay on the right and narrow road. And also just being who you are. Because if you are who you are, you don't have to change up when you go to church or when you're with your friends because they already know who it is, what it's going to be. I love that. So if somebody was sitting here watching this, listening to this, and they're like, I want to do that one day, what would your advice be to them?
Keep the faith.
I mean, what I would say is before you get involved in anything, make sure that mentally that you're prepared to take on every challenge, every consequence, and a few sacrifices as well. Because this is everything in life is about commitments and sacrifices. So if you want to get into something like this, it doesn't matter how far you want to take it, how deep you want to go into it. It's going to take some sacrifices. It's going to take some commitment, and make sure you have a plan. That's it.
I love that sacrifices. So, what do those rehearsals look like when you're getting those shows together? When you're out on the road going to these different churches, what is that like?
Him fussing at me.
Him fussing at us.
Him fussing at us. You talking about me?
To be honest, I feel like our rehearsals aren't the typical rehearsals. Because we are siblings, we try our best to get the job done, but we have fun at the same time, and I believe we all hold each other accountable. They say I fuss at them, but if I'm wrong, he be quick to say something. So I don't know why he talking, but yeah. But I totally believe that recently our practices have gotten better, more intense. Continuously trying to grow in what we're doing. But yeah, we just come to do our job, we have fun, and make sure everything right. We pray. That's it. Just trying to stay as a unit on one accord.
I love it. One accord. Who puts the harmonies together? Who's like, sing this note, sing that note? How does that work?
We all do.
Wow. That's talent right there. Not everybody can just, find a note and sing it.
Yeah.
So, so y'all have been a lot of different places. What would you say has been one of your most memorable moments?
I would say, me personally, um, probably our first big concert we ever sung at, which was my uncle Antoine Peterson, the late Antoine Peterson. He was the lead singer of the Supreme Seven. He passed in what,
September
2020.
a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was my dad's best friend, and he was like an uncle to us. And to us, the Supreme Seven, if any of y'all that's gonna be watching this or whatever know anything about the Supreme Seven, at least to us, the Supreme Seven to us is like Kurt Franklin, I guess, in the quartet world, because he's a quartet singer. So for him to give us that opportunity to sing at his concert, and not only that, he invited us to sing at his concert, and then he invited us the next year, which he typically invite the same groups 2 years in a row. Well, I feel like he was one of our biggest supporters and fans. So like to sing at his concert, like to us, we felt like we was doing the thing. So that to me is one of the most memorable.
I love that. That means y'all tore it up if you got invited back twice.
Well,
We
this
tore
was
it up
yeah.
already.
I was gonna say because this was also when we close to when we first started.
Mhm.
He just saw something in, and I wish he was living to today to see and even to hear. Matter of fact, if you listen to the quartet H.G.W.E, there's a track on there called Uncle Twine's Tribute.
Oh
That's our
wow.
track, and those are his songs. We just put it together and made a tribute for him. But he just believed in us. I think personally we was terrible. Like I said, it was when we first started. But he believed in us. He saw something surpass what we even saw. So just to be on that stage at his concert meant a lot to us. So I would say we killed it like that. Like she said, we killed it all right. Because no, going back and looking at it, I feel embarrassed.
Oh my god. It won't bad. It won't bad. But the album is a beautiful tribute to him. Wow. Any more memorable moments?
Um, I mean, I feel like personally, one memorable moment for me was actually like one of our recent engagements, and I think it was we was in Jacksonville, and the mics cut out on us,
Yeah.
and yeah, and like that was kind of like a moment to where it was kind of like a subtle confidence booster for me, because that's something I've been battling for like a minute now, and like just being exposed. There's no music, no click track, just vocals and a whole bunch of squealing of mics and feedback. And like going back and look at it now, like I can honestly say that was a good day. I was focused. We were locked in as a group. We looked it good. We sounded good, and I felt like the message got across pretty well.
Yeah.
So
That was the first time Mike's cut off on us, wasn't it?
yes,
And ever since then, Mike's been cutting off on us like crazy. Literally.
everywhere.
Yeah, but that was the first time. So yeah, that
Even at our concert.
I didn't even think about. I didn't even think about that.
Concert, Pastor J.
Yeah, they ever since then. I don't know. Mike's just been cutting off on
It's
us.
like people.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
But I love that memorable moment because most people are like, these big moments, but you're saying something difficult happened and like you were able to overcome it. And that's why it's like, I made it through it. I can do it. I love that. Any more, ladies? Memorable moments?
I can't think. That church got me fooled.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say our very first concert, because we had sung one time in Red Cross before. When we played our very first concert, we weren't expecting like a lot of people. Our MD, he picked the location, but we was just like, that's gonna be too big, like that's not gonna be whatever. And we was backstage, and we just so happened to come out there. It was so many people there. They was literally standing in the balcony. Even after that, I went back to work, and one lady was like, "Oh, I really enjoyed y'all." So I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "At the concert." I said, "Oh, you were there?" She said, "Yeah, I came for like 5 minutes, but it wasn't nowhere to sit, so I had to leave." I was like, "Is that many people?" And then like being on stage, every song we sung at our first concert was original. We sung nothing that belonged to anybody. So we came out the gate with originality, and then I guess just working so hard. We had some technical difficulties at that first concert.
That was also the day of Granddaddy funeral.
Yeah. Also, our grandfather passed a week before our concert, our very first concert.
Yes.
And so that was actually the same day of his funeral.
Oh my goodness.
So we literally, I think we all broke down.
Yeah, it was emotional.
Back then. It's not nose ugly crying, but
Give my son a hug.
Oh man. I love those memorable moments. Tell me, what is next for the hype generation? What y'all got coming up? Y'all got more albums? Two at the same time? What's going on?
Now, well, the next thing we're gonna do is a single. We're in the process of trying to get things situated to work on a single. We're actually going to redo a song that we've done before, that was on the first album. I'm
Oh,
not gonna say what song that is, but yeah. And then our summer concert, we have something cooking with that too, something that we're doing. So yeah, we're excited for this.
Yes.
I love that. Y'all got little Clock sisters going on. You know, they re-release their songs all the time, you know. Okay, now I got oh, did y'all have some? You had some?
You go ahead.
Oh, I got some fun questions. I want answers from everybody. Everybody.
All
Okay,
right.
what is your favorite thing to splurge on?
Ooh, go ahead.
Mm.
Okay, so enlighten me on.
You know what
Right.
splurge
I was
means?
just gonna
Yes.
say the same
What?
thing.
It could be anything.
When you splurge something,
Oh,
just
okay.
Oh, what I like to spend money on?
Hmm.
Crazy stuff. Pickle, sunflower seeds, crazy stuff.
I love it. I love it.
all right. I was expecting. All right. Well, I'm a person. I'm very I like to say I'm cheap, so I don't like to splurge anything. Everything I get, I want to keep it. But if I do decide to spend a little bit of money, it'll be on some drumsticks.
Oh, sir, you need to stop
All
lying.
about your craft. I love it.
I'm gonna tell these folks.
What
Okay,
about your eating habits? This guy doesn't eat nothing but chicken nuggets and fries and chicken tenders. So he'll go to Chick-fil-A, and I'm not gonna tell y'all what he ordered from there because that is quite embarrassing. But yeah, he definitely don't mind splurging his money over there. But
necessity.
it's not a necessity. Me, um, I would say probably I don't know. I don't know on myself. You know, I try to keep a haircut. I buy clothes,
You get a
shoes,
haircut every week.
Oh Lord, every week.
Every week.
and food too. Oh my gosh, man! Every time I go to a restaurant,
Yeah, Lord.
my ticket alone is always the most expensive.
Oh wow, luxury. Top of the line. Wow.
I'm trying.
Yep, Lord. Should be already. Oh,
My answer, I don't really know what it is I spend a lot of money on because I rarely buy stuff for myself. So when I do buy stuff for myself, it has to be something a lot. I splurge money on my family.
Oh, I love that. A giver. I love it. I love all these. Tell me a dream collaboration. If y'all could have anybody on the next Hype Generation project, anybody, who would it be?
I'm gonna go first.
Lisa.
I was just gonna say that.
Lisa knows.
Mm.
My God. Whatever it is.
Definitely.
I could hear that.
I would. I would go with that. I like that idea.
Well, I would say Kalante Gavin.
Ooh. I like that one.
Nah, but the fact that they said Lisa knows whatever they would like or want, if we could get it, Lisa knows. I like Lisa knows too. So
I could hear both of those. Okay, go to karaoke song.
Ooh.
Y'all do karaoke?
Karaoke.
It ain't God. It gotta be gospel.
Mm-mm. It could be secular.
What's the song?
Tennessee whiskey.
That's a good one. That's kind of gospel influence, kind of.
That's my song.
It would be Rick James and Tina Marie.
Oh, so
Yes, sir. Fire.
Okay.
Singing both parts. Crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. Mine would probably be Jasmine Sullivan.
Mhm.
I don't know which one, but one of them.
All hers are good. That's good.
I just like I like instrumentals, so it can literally be any song.
I don't have one. I don't do karaoke like that. I think one reason why I don't is because I don't know the words to no songs. Seriously, I'm bad with lyrics. Sometimes I forget the lyrics of our songs, and some of the stuff I wrote, but
Wow.
I don't know. I'm bad, so I don't do the karaoke stuff.
That's funny. Lyrics are important. It's just about the feeling, the spirit. You gotta let that move.
I'm gonna try that.
Trying to practice for me. I'm trying to tell you, it worked. I'm gonna try.
Do you all have any pre-show rituals, things you have to do before the show gets started?
Pray.
Use
Pray.
the bathroom.
Pray,
Pray.
chew some gum,
Pray.
Pray.
Great. I knew it.
Pray.
and then try to laugh. It gives me like a nice little adrenaline rush because it never works. You be so locked in and focused. Somehow from the moment we walk up into the moment we pull off in the car. Because even after we done sung, he just still so full.
Y'all are funny. Still so full. Okay, my second to the last question. If we could play any song of yours for the listeners right now to introduce you to them, what would it be?
No,
You
Be
don't
okay.
I wouldn't do no quartet song.
Why not?
Smile.
I would say be okay.
I say smile.
I probably would go
Smile.
simply because even though Smile is Smile, but it appears that that's everybody's favorite.
Yeah, I say smile.
Well, on our end, from the reviews that we've got, like everybody loves Smile, so why not? That's everybody saying Smile, and I probably would say Smile.
I like Smile. We're gonna play that very soon, but before we get out of here, can you tell me where can the listeners keep up with you? We can do group and then we can do individuals.
Go, son.
I'm not your son. Okay. Anyways, group, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram,
Apple Music.
Spotify.
All of it.
Hold on. Give us the account names. Give us the what we search. What we search.
Hype Generation on Facebook. Hype Generation on Facebook. On Instagram.
I think it's hype_generation_.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
And then the YouTube, H.Y.P.E Music, right?
Yes.
H.Y.P.E Music. And then on
Wait, spell that one because they might not know how to
Oh,
spell
H.Y.P.E Music is SHAKHATEE. Then music. And then digital outlets, just Hype Generation. That's where you can. And then we go live on Facebook. So outside of seeing us sing live, you want to engage with us, or times when we just having fun or just feel like singing or doing stuff, we engage with our fan base moments and times, but we definitely be on Facebook for that. We barely go live on Instagram, so Facebook is probably
the main platform.
Yeah, it's probably the main platform you probably want to really follow or lock in with.
Okay, we're gonna lock in with it because I be watching the lives on Facebook. I enjoy them. I thoroughly enjoy them. Thank you so much, Hype Generation, for being here. I've had a great time. Y'all dropped some gems, and y'all are funny. I love it. Tyrese, you gotta take care of your son, don't you?
I am not his son.
And I got more facial hair than you right now.
That doesn't mean it.
It means a lot. It means everything.
Okay.